Are you thinking about starting poultry farming but wondering whether it's profitable or not? Or maybe you're already in the business but you need a farm profit calculation? If so, this video is just the right one for you. Hello viewers, welcome to another video segment. My name is Lotson and I'm a veterinarian specialized in poultry. In my previous video, I showed you how much startup cost you need for 100 layers as well as 100 broilers. And then I also mentioned that I'm going to show you what are the profit calculations for poultry farming. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you a reliable method that you can use to calculate the profit of a poultry farm. You can use this method for any country. You can also repeat the process and it can work for any type of rearing method, whether you're using layers or broilers, whether you're using a deep litter or a cage system. Alright, so if you're ready, get a pencil, get a paper and follow along as we go. You ready? Let's go. What do we mean by profit, surplus, or yield? Profit is a financial benefit that is realized from the amount of revenue gained from a business activity when a business activity exceeds expense. Profit is calculated as total revenue minus total expenses. Profit margin. This refers to the proportion of surplus gained from the sale of a single unit of productivity. It is often quoted as a percentage. Gross profit. This refers to the amount of surplus revenue gained from the sale of either a single or collective units of productivity, and it is quoted as an absolute number. Operating profit. This refers to the amount of surplus revenue gained from the collective sales of a given period, excluding the deduction of interest and taxes, and it is quoted as an absolute number. Earnings before interest, taxation, depreciation, and amortization. The operating profit without considering the replacement of equipment and buildings held by the business. Net profit. This refers to the surplus revenues which remain from EBITDA when all necessary deductions have been made. Now let's take a look at how these various definitions interact with one another. Profit margin multiplied by value of sales equals gross profit. Gross profit minus expenses without depreciation and amortization equal to EBITDA. EBITDA minus expense of depreciation and amortization equal to operating profit. Operating profit minus expense of tax and interest equal to net profit. Net profit equal to earnings or reinvestments. Let's assume that you want to set up a layer poultry farm selling eggs using brown Australorp breed chicken. You have a little over 4 meters by 11 meters available land to run your 100 layers farm. Step 1. Draft up the capital startup costs. You aim for laying capacity of 100 layers. The recommended flow capacity for 100 layers is 4 meters by 11 meters. The total cost of building poultry housing would be $26. Water. The expected supply required for consumption for a total flock size of 100 layers is 20 liters per day. One chicken will consume 200 milliliters per day at 20 degrees Celsius. That is 17 weeks of age. So you can buy a storage tank which will fill the drinkers. The total storage tank cost would be $5. Electricity. Electricity bills per month would be $11, and this will suffice the need for lighting as well as heating. Egg storage. You decide to utilize a disused garage as an egg storage, so the total cost would be $0. Egg trays. With a batch of 100 layers, you should expect about 600 eggs per week. One tray will occupy 30 eggs, hence 600 eggs will need 20 trays plus 10 extra trays. But you'll need to leave some trays for the second week, so you buy 2 times 30 trays, which is 60 trays. The total cost for this would be $24.6. Feeders. A hanging plastic feeder holding 5 to 10 kg can feed up to 16 hens at a time. For 100 birds, you will need 6 feeders. The price for one feeder is $7. The total cost $42. Drinkers. You will need 3 drinkers for 100 birds. Total cost $8.7. Transport. It will be inappropriate for us to suggest an estimate for you, as this will depend on many different factors. Hence, the total cost of transport is unknown. Total capital startup cost would be $117.03. Step 2. Recurring overheads of the poultry farm. The recurring overheads of running a poultry farm of this type are as follows. Now remember, this does not include the direct cost of sale like feed for example. First year overheads. Deep litter. This litter is what is used to cover the floor of the poultry house. The total cost would be $6.5. Medicines. You decide to use natural health supplements in place of vaccines. Hence, total cost $20. Electricity. It is estimated that the electricity bill per year would be $11 times 12 months. Total cost $132. Miscellaneous. Other costs such as phone bills, internet, etc. will approximate $20. Total overheads per year $179. Step 3. Direct costs of sale. The direct costs of sale for poultry farm are simple enough to identify. With an expected mortality rate of 5%, you will buy 105 point-of-lay hens. One point-of-lay hen will cost $6.5. 100 point-of-layers will cost $682. Cost of feed. The first year feed to get the business running will be 4,015 kilograms. This is 100 hens
One hen will feed 110 grams times 365 days, hence 4015 kilograms. 1 kg of feed will cost 32 cents, hence total cost of feed per year would be $1,285. This will give us the total cost of sale for the first year, $1,967.05. Step 4. What about revenue? According to optimal commercial viability as quoted by the Food and Agriculture Organization, layer beds become unprofitable at age 72 weeks. After 72 weeks, the hens are sold as spent hens, but at a lower price. Other sources of income would be chicken manure. $30 eggs would be sold at $4. In a year, you will expect approximately 29,500 eggs. Total revenue in the first year would be $3,933. What about spent hens? In the first year, you will have no spent hens. Revenue from this would be $0. Manure sales. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization, one average layer produces about 59 kilograms of manure each year. That means 100 hens will produce about 5,900 kilograms of manure. One kilogram of manure costs sales at $0.02, hence total revenue from manure would be $118. Step 5. Your poultry farming profit calculation. Profit margin. Profit margin. The sale price per egg would be 13 cents, and under optimal conditions, one hen will produce 295 eggs per year. The average feed consumption of a layer over 52 weeks, that is from 20 weeks to 72 weeks, is 40 kilograms of feed. The price of 1 kilogram of layer mash is 32 cents. And the total cost of feed per hen for one entire cycle is $12.8. Dividing the feed cost by the number of eggs produced per layer will give us the cost of feed to produce a single egg. This will give us $0.04. Next, if we take the cost of each point of layer hen bought at $6.5 and divide this number by the number of eggs produced by one layer in a cycle, we get $0.02. Now let's add the two proportional costs together. This will give us $0.06. Against the price of an egg quoted at 13 cents, this will leave us with $0.07. This is our profit margin, $0.07 or 54% per egg sold. Now remember, this is not your takeaway home profit because we haven't deducted the costs and overheads, so we calculate those costs. The earnings before interest, depreciation and amortization is equal to gross profit minus the running costs. We estimated that per year you have 29,500 eggs and the running cost was $179. So the EBITDA would be $0.064 or 49% per egg sold. Operating profit is equal to EBITDA minus depreciation or amortization. Now let's assume you do not intend to replace any equipment bought, not at least in the first year. The depreciation and amortization is going to be 0. Hence the operating profit will remain the same, $0.064 per egg sold. The net profit would be operating profit minus tax and interest. Since you took no loan or debt to start up and you are good at tax evasion, the tax and interest would be 0. Therefore, the earnings per year would be 1,888. And one more thing, the revenue from manure was $118. This gives us the total earnings per year $2,006. This is your takeaway home profit in a year with only 100 layers.
Your startup costs plus the operational costs was $2,263 in the first year. And then the revenue would be $3,933. If you do the math, you will find that you remain with $2,006. That is just for the first year, and this is the money that you take home with you. So that means you get back your profit, all right? You get back the investment in the first year. That is, remember, with only 100 layers, all right? Now, what do you do with this money? Well, that is up to you. But if you're business minded, and if I were you, I would simply reinvest this money back into the business. Maybe I would expand the poultry house. I would buy more chicks, or I would buy more point of layers. So that is up to you. Alright, so that was it, and I hope this video was very helpful to you. Just kindly give it a thumbs up and follow our page for more videos like this. So bye for now, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.